As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hurry up. Red, red, red.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion. Hey, left, left, left.
3rd and long for Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
5-0, 5-0.
Play action now. Dalton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play action here with Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
So Dalton now sliding out of the under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
5-0.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 45 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Down man, it's complete. Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And out now, here come the Bengals. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Hayes Pollard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. And caught right side, Green. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 times. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And now running right through it. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, Elliott. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment, because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside, and it's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right, because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the
blitz coming, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that, because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
We're going to 54. Why?
Prescott from the gun. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process, when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Prescott to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
A first down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 48.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. A second down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rivers now to throw on first down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rivers on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
12. Wait. One now a bit. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Behind.
To throw again. Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Load it. Load it.
They come out here in the eye.
Let's go. Aim high.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. A try here for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
Here's Prescott. And it's complete. It's the Carr-to-Cooper connection. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Prescott now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the red zone now, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first down throw here for Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
This is Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. Whoa, still won't go down. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Red! Load it! Load it!
Now Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Okay.
Gordon. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Quick hitch, complete. It's Henry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
And so let's start talking about all-time records because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence or maybe he starts a new streak now because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such